Well, anyway, the reason I'm mentioning this is that I now understand why so many people sign up for the web college, and when I talk to them weeks or months later, they tell me they never actually used it. Even though they're doing Immunix, they're happy to be donating, you know, they feel good about what they've gotten, but they never did the lessons in the web college. And now I know why, because and see, everybody, almost virtually everybody has this attack. The point of the attack is to keep people out of the web college.
I know.
So the antidote for this, you know how you know, like Alejandra, you were testing that, you know, there was nothing on the hub that you needed. And the thing to do is actually, Barb and I were helping Alejandra cure panic attacks, and we'd been at it for a couple of months when this problem came up. It's interference. And I put this here, I'm embedding this all over our web college, so that in various places, so that where people are likely to encounter interference, you can discover that it exists. Because the only way interference can happen is if you don't know you're being interfered with. It's just not strong enough to stop you if you know it's there. So the cure for it is to discover it. And, you know, I guess you have to discover it as completely enough. It's not probably enough to just suspect it. You know, you have to actually realize that you were interfered with, which is what you're going to see happening in this movie. And then you'll find the solution, how she passes through the interference and ends up curing things. So, or gets going curing things. I don't know if this was, the whole movie was part of a longer session where, you know, she cured things to their completion, but I didn't think it was important to include all that in here. It's long enough as it is for most people. And you don't have to complete this movie right now. If you were in the middle of something when you encountered this, now that you understand that you're in a place where interference can happen, you don't have to let the movie interfere with what you were doing. You can go on with what you were doing. I do recommend that you complete this movie over the next few days or hours, though, because what you're going to see coming up, happening between these two women is important. You know, that like they're actually trying to trace the interference to the sources, and then at some point when they've done enough of that, or, you know, some of it anyway, and it seemed to me as though they'd done enough. That's always open to question. You know, you can always do more. But when they, you know, at that point I intervened and I told them to, you know, go on to solve the problem. And then they came up, then they did the thing that solves it and pushed them through it. So, you know, you should watch it. It's an important movie. That's why it's all over the place. That's why we're pasting it all over the web college. But it's just that you don't have to complete it right now. Because obviously, you know, a mineral imbalance could amplify it, but the paranoia has multiple causes, many causes. And I think what you should do now is look through the web college, Barb. Barb? Stay with us, Barb.
I am going to the web college.
Okay, and Alejandra, go into the web college, and I want Alejandra, this is what you're going to do with Alejandra tonight. I want you to test with her for causes of paranoia, panic attacks, okay? So I'm going to leave this to you now and just go for it.
Okay, so Alejandra, go to the hub. Can you go to the hub right now while you're on Skype? The weather is so crazy. It is.
was 4 months, really hot and important.
Okay, you there? Okay, now go down the skills. Let's start from the back. Let's go backwards. Start at skill 12 and go back up and see if you can get a yes on one of those as to where to look for this cause of paranoia. Which one did you get? Go to 12, 11, 10, 9, 8.
Okay. I have to test on the numbers.
Yeah, test on the numbers for now. And then I'll go and get a lesson. Just ask where can I find one of the causes of my paranoia?
Well, you always want to get the most important current, the currently most important would be a good way to ask.
Currently most important, okay. So you say, is it in 12, is it in 11, is it in 10? Like that.
I don't have anything, no.
Which one do you want me to ask? Want me to ask you and then you can test each number?
Yeah, maybe that would be better because I lost my finger.
Okay, I'll jump around. First of all, connect with your ability to cure things. So lie and to know things. Okay, is the currently most important thing in skill 5?
No.
Skill 4? Skill 7?
No.
11?
No.
9?
No.
Is it in 3?
No.
12?
No.
4?
No. I lost my finger there.
Okay. Let's see if we can get. Okay, I kind of lost mine too. Okay.
It's energy.
Let's see if you can reconnect right now. Suddenly I felt that too. Okay, ask if is there something on this page, which is the thing we're looking for on this page.
No.
Test this question. Have I cured anything since I started on this call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving too fast.
Now test, do I need to do something from the web college tonight?
No.
Do I have anything that I need to cure?
Yes.
Okay. Are there some traumas from past lives affecting me now?
No.
Have I been hiding something?
No.
Okay. Barb, do you have any ideas?
I
think I'm getting attacked by demons. My God, yes.
demons are back. Yeah, I got something around trauma. I went to that lesson too. Demons, attack maybe. Are you getting attacked by?
Useful.
Are you getting attacked by people?
Yeah, that's the block all my signals.
by entities or organizations or people that you know, people who have crossed over? What kind of interference are you getting?
Barb, I wanted to ask you something. You've been testing these things for her, right?
With her, just tonight, me?
Yeah, just before when we were testing.
The only difference I got was I got yes on the past life trauma.
So you didn't get yes on any of the skills you asked her about?
I got yes on 4, skill 4 and skill 7.
So you got yes on skill 4 and skill 7. And she gets yes on demon or attack.
Mm-hmm. I got a yes on that too.
Okay, so actually ask her about things that might be attacking her, but ask one at a time instead of like throwing a whole bunch of things in. Just ask name one thing at a time and see what she gets.
Okay, so are you under attack right now?
Yeah.
Are you being interfered with?
Yeah.
Okay. Is the interference coming from people that you know, living people that you know?
Yeah.
Okay. Is it more than one?
Yes.
Okay. Is it over 3?
Yes.
Okay, so over 3 people. So ask, can we remove the effects of the
Well, let's try to find out, approximately how many. Is it over 10?
Okay, is it over 10 people? Oh yeah, this is true. Okay. Yeah. Seven people. Okay.
Okay, now, so one thing we want to...
You're a famous internet personality now. Who knows?
Why did you like to leave?
Well, Barb,
Yeah.
this is why she couldn't test the hub, because she's being interfered with.
Yeah, exactly. Your testing has been interfered with.
So what you should be training her to do tonight is to find who is attacking her, and basically she needs to link her gravitational and spiral bodies with those people, and then the attack will stop. They won't be able to attack her if she does that.
Nice. That's a good way of doing it. Okay, so
I need to record these.
yeah, we're recording it. You'll be able to check it again. Okay, so let's get some names of some of these people, or just generally who they are. Maybe you want to test people that you know, otherwise I'll throw out some suggestions. Anybody in your family, in your immediate family, in your house there?
No?
Anybody here on this call? Is it me or Byron? Michael? Michael's pointing at himself. Is it Michael?
Yes.
At least he's honest. Okay, so connect with Michael's gravitational body and merge with him to diffuse the attack and get back to the love. Connect with Michael. That'll run good. That's one down.
Thank you so much for your so feeling.
What? Okay.
Nobody someday.
Okay. Okay, anybody, is it somebody that you know, is it anybody else in Chile? An old friend, any old friends?
Yep.
Relatives?
People from Australia.
Australia? Anybody, any of your exes, like an ex-boyfriend or those kind of people?
Not very strong signal, but
Okay, well, yeah, just connect with that person now. Connect your gravitational body with theirs. And
By the way, a really good way to do this is to simply look at who pops into her head and have her test those people.
yeah, do you know who it is? I mentioned something today about somebody in Australia. You have no idea.
but from the area, I have no idea. If I wish to know.
How many? Let's try to get a number of how many of the people are there in your area.
Can you have demons, people from past lives?
Yeah. People from past life, can those be taken? Yeah. People who've crossed over, yes. Maybe that's why we were asking about past life before. Do you test that the interference is coming from a person or a situation from a past life?
Yes.
Right. So is it ask if we can get more information about the let's see, is it a male or a female person? Let's do it one by one.
Yes.
Male? It's a male person? Just each one, male or female?
Female.
Female. Okay, somebody from a past life, female. Okay, is it,
It's not relative, nothing.
not a relative. Was it over a thousand years ago? How long ago?
Yes.
Okay. Over 1,000 years, over 2,000?
Over 1,000.
So between around 1,000?
Let's
Okay.
ask this question. Is the
No,
person,
not really.
ask this question, has this person been attacking me for the last 1,000 years or so?
There you go. Did you hear that question?
No, sorry. What?
Ask, has the person that you're accessing right now, has this person been interfering with you for over 1,000 years?
Yes.
That's cool. Maybe you found the source of your panic. Okay, so now how do we clear this? Is there more we need to know about this person or your relationship in order to end the attack?
Yes.
Okay. Was it?
Bart,
Yeah.
ask about betrayal.
Betrayal. Okay. What did this person? Did this person betray you?
Yes.
Did you betray them?
Yes.
You both did. Okay. So how do we close the betrayal? Was there a traumatic death? Like, did they kill you or did you kill them? Test those questions.
No.
Just betrayed, some kind of betrayal. Okay, ask, can we just forgive the person? Would that do it? That test would be, if you forgive the person, would that end the attack?
Yeah.
Would help. Okay, would it be good for, okay, so forgive this person who you knew 1,000 years ago and who betrayed you. Now install attract forgiveness in all your bodies from that person.
Okay.
Okay, and then forgive yourself for whatever role you played. Okay. How do you feel now? You feel any different? A little freer? Okay. Ask if there's anything else we need to know about this.
Well, I want to know, there's something that I want you to test.
Okay.
Have you, have I been encountering that person from life to life? Intermittently.
Have you been encountering that person in a different, being from life to life?
No.
Ask if you know, is that person, do you know that person now? Is it anybody that you know now? Is it coming through someone you know now?
Yes.
Okay.
Who pops into your head?
I really don't. No.
Look at the people in your life. It'd be somebody, said somebody in Australia. Is somebody in Australia? Is it Mario? Is it, like, who did that person come through?
Nothing, please.
Okay, you can give your names. You can go through the names.
No, actually, I have no idea. If it's a person, it's gonna be forever in here. No, I don't know.
Okay. So you tested the person is someone that you know now. The soul has been attacking you from life to life.
Yeah.
Every life, but this lifetime, and you actually know the person this lifetime.
No, there was a woman.
There was a woman.
I did, but yeah. What?
So is she coming through a woman that you know now?
I don't know.
And you can't get it.
So sometimes I go, I don't know if I say before in the video, a long time ago, my mom said to me, someone, after when I came back from Chile, first I with my panic attack, and then my mom said to me, someone was really bad to you. And she said this kind of, I don't believe them for things,
She said somebody's been being bad to you?
Yes, someone did something bad to me, like a witchcraft, I don't know,
I see.
something like that.
What?
I don't know, it's just like, I don't believe in that sort of thing, but now I'm starting to believe in everything.
Right.
I don't know if you are not, but I don't know why.
Well, test if anybody has done any, has any kind of a spell or on you.
Yeah, we talk about this before on
Yeah. You can
the
remove.
video.
Yeah, you can remove these things. Pacts,
Yeah.
negative agreements. Let's see.
It's all right. I feel very relaxed, very calm.
Do you feel immune to the effects of this person or this entity that you have a betrayal with from 1,000 years ago?
Very good energy, very strong for now.
Okay.
I am not, but I just want to keep like that. So I want to keep the good energy, I want to keep strong.
Okay.
That's how you think.
Mm-hmm.
I was very strong person with very strong personality. I think I lost my friends and personality 10 years ago. Just hiding somewhere.
You lost your confidence? Lost your confidence?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I got it back now. Actually, I feel much confident than before. Still, I need something much control outside. It's alright. I'll get along when I feel, relaxing, maybe for one day, like a week. It's like I'll stay in Wonderland.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that you're really good. I'm trying, what I want to do is eliminate any place you're vulnerable to be taken off balance again. So you tested there were about 7 people.
There's something I want to give some perspective. We have a lot of lessons in the web college about removing pacts and negative agreements and betrayals and all these things that you're working on here. And you can see that the point of this attack that you were under was to keep you out of the web college. Like you just couldn't test for anything on the hub.
It's interesting. They don't want you to be.
Yeah, because...
That's funny. I saw the same thing before. Because it took me so long to get into your website. I couldn't even, there was maybe 2 weeks.
Yeah, there was even technical problems.
That's right.
Yeah, she has people interfering with her.
Well, anyway, but the reason I'm mentioning this is that I now understand why so many people sign up for the web college, and when I talk to them weeks or months later, they tell me they never actually used it. Even though they're doing Immunix, they're happy to be donating, they feel good about what they've gotten, but they never did the lessons in the web college, and now I know why, because everybody, almost virtually everybody has this attack. And the point of the attack is to keep people out of the web college.
I know.
So the antidote for this, how like Alejandra, you were testing that, there was nothing on the hub that you needed. And the thing to do is actually just pick one of the sections of the hub, and whatever seems to appeal to you at the moment, go into there and actually try to test through the lessons, because sometimes the more specific you get, the harder it is for attack to work on you. Like when something is like jumping out like an obvious thing that you need to do, it can be very hard for, demonic attack is basically a very weak kind of attack. It's just that the people who get stopped by it are weaker than the demonic attack. But if you just do something that's a little stronger, then you override it, and then you can find something. And actually, if you don't get anything there, you could actually just go into one of the lessons and test through the lesson. Or test down the things that you printed out when you started, like the list of immune dysfunctions or the list of functions. Because I have never seen anybody test through there without getting something. So that is my thought about this. I don't know how we should be proceeding right now, but I just wanted to say this because I think this is the key to a lot of things that we've been stymied by. So, but you guys should decide how you want to go on.
Well, I think a good thing for you and I to do, it doesn't have to be now, but we ought to, and I could help you with this as a buddy, is go into these skills more often and actually do a lesson, because I got a big yes when he was saying, it's like, you'll have interference to do something like getting to the gym, but once you get into the gym, getting on one of the machines isn't as hard. So same with the web college. You might have a lot of people, that are thrilled.
Many times I go to the website and I was not staying alone, so
I know.
I want to do something. And then it's sort of really whatever I did, and sometimes you kind of need help with the website, so help comes.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine that there are people that are threatened by you getting well and getting clear, so they may consciously or unconsciously be interfering with you. And some of it's more intentional than others. Would you like to do one lesson now, or? Yeah. Okay. So I'll do it this way. I'll run my finger over the site, over the hub, and you just tell me where to stop, and then that's where I will go in. All right. So hold on a second. Let me go back. Okay. Okay, I'm ready. I'm going right now. You just tell me where to stop. Okay. 3 spiritual diseases, skill 9. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the lessons. And okay, test this. Is it in section 1, section 2, or section 3? Two?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's deformity. Okay, so I'll run my finger through this and you tell me where to stop. Interesting. Okay.
Okay.
Right there? Okay, we stopped. You got it. Scarring. So scarring is a pathology that interferes with healing and can be physically disabling. It's an immune dysfunction that's covered in that skill. So I'm going to go there. The other thing I got right there was, first I'm going to go to causes of deformity. Okay, so you tested yes. If deformity is an immune dysfunction, so it's something you can remove just by saying I'm now removing all immune dysfunctions. And a cause of deformity, tests on are impairments.
Sorry?
Do you have any impairments? These are kind of like blind spots. This is probably, you're always good at testing down the hub. These are like blind spots about your own deformities, things you can't do, or areas where you've been chronically under functioning. Okay. Do you have any negative beingness?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so remove negative beingness from your gravitational body right now. Remove any tendency towards negative beingness. Negative beingness can be kind of like a repetitive behavior or an addiction or a chronic pattern.
Okay.
Do you have any agreements, like agreements with negative entities?
No.
Okay, because I think you might have just cleared that when you cleared negative beingness, because I tested before that you had some kind of a Like when you talked about that incident when you went back to Chile and then came back and your mother noticed that something had changed or she tested that somebody did something. That was some sort of an agreement. Do you have any DNA or RNA dysfunction?
No.
Okay, let's do this just since I got this one. Let's alter the DNA, go into your spiral body and take your spiral body to full function. Alter your DNA and RNA, just adjust the codes to be aligned with your highest good. So I'm taking my spiral body to full function. Altering the DNA and RNA for my highest good. Okay, align your spiral body with your mission.
Okay.
Okay, great. Test, do I have any inheritance?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read this to you.
By the way, that would be inheritances.
Inheritances, okay. Inheritances are received from your parents in this lifetime.